Hello everyone, and welcome to another book review in Alex's reading room. Let me get my pop filter in place. Today we are going to be reviewing, today 3 books, but in this video just one. This book is called An Adventure by Eleanor F. Jourdain and C.A.E. Moberly. And I wanted to review this book because I was thinking, gosh, I'm reviewing a lot of books that I really liked. And to be honest, in the past few years, there have not been many books that I have read that I have not enjoyed. But I wanted to review one that I absolutely hated. Okay? So, I wanted to review this. First, spoiler free. This is called An Adventure. Terrible book. The age rating for this, if I can find it here, is 6. However, and let me just also expand upon that. 0 sexuality, 0 language, 0 substance, 0 death and injury. But it is advanced. It's quite advanced in language. It's not very many pages. It's like, it is what, 80? No, it's, yeah, no. How many pages is this? 73 pages. I forgot I had it on my spreadsheet. 73 pages. But the text is very small. Now, that's just the printing that I got. So I don't know, maybe there's another printing that has bigger text. This is the one that I found. I was just interested in it because I read an article on Wikipedia about this incident, and I was like, that's interesting. I want to know more. I want to read about it from the source. Do not recommend. This is a terrible book. All right. I think it's called the Jourdain-Moberly incident. If you want to look it up on Wikipedia, honestly, that is more interesting than this book. And for that matter, watching paint dry is probably a more worthwhile activity than reading this book. Honestly, you end up a lot better, in a much better state of mind. This is written as if it's nonfiction, but it's definitely fiction. I rate this book a 2 out of 10. And the only reason why it gets a 2 instead of a 1 is that the premise is actually interesting. Okay? I have to say that. It's an interesting premise. It deals with some kind of time travel. It deals with some ghosts and stuff like that. But execution is... If it weren't for the premise being interesting, this would definitely get a 1. Now, that's basically all there is to say about this book without going into spoilers. So I'm going to switch to spoilers. There you go. We're transitioning into the spoiler mode. So here we go. This book... It is so terrible. Okay, let me read part of this. Let me read just like a little paragraph here. The marks of the passage and covered way forming the intervening piece of terrace were perfectly clear both on the inside of the present wall and on the ground in the courtyard. The present balustrade adjoining the bastion was probably placed when the old covered way was destroyed and the outside wall was raised. It was also noticed that the round windows in the bastion lighted the lower kitchen passage, but that those facing the French garden, being on a higher level, lighted the covered way. This is very advanced, okay? But it doesn't tell a good story. It just goes nowhere. This book is about how basically these 2 people, Eleanor Jourdain and C.A.E. Moberly, allegedly they go to this palace in Versailles, and they meet people that are wearing clothing from a previous era, and they're supposed to be like ghosts from the French Revolution. Interesting premise, like I said, but it is just so terrible. Oh my gosh. That's basically all there is to say about it. It's written as if it's nonfiction, because I think actually when it came out, I think they tried to claim, like, seriously that it was a real thing, and I just... Perhaps an unexplained event, sure, but they tried to really claim that they knew exactly what was going on, and this is my understanding of it. And I don't know how this got published with the seal saying World's Classics, because this is terrible, okay? It's an absolutely terrible mess of a book. And the only reason why I still have it, because I honestly would just give it away or throw it away. The only reason I still have it is so I can eventually teach my future kids, this is what a terrible book looks like, okay? So do not buy this book. Do not read this book. Terrible book. I will conclude the review with that. There's nothing else to say. But if you enjoyed this review, please leave a like, please subscribe, and please stay tuned. Please leave a comment, okay? If you have read this book, tell me what you think of it. I don't think I can be persuaded, but there's a chance. So just tell me what you think, okay? Stay tuned, because I'm trying to record some more reviews. I've been so busy with work, but I'm trying to record, okay? I'm still going to try to come out with one a week, at least until I run out of books that I've read. And I'm recording a few in one session, so thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you in the next book review.